How are you? I'm up here in the kitchen again. My name is Cricket. I also go by Chow Yun Smut. And welcome to the Corner Booth. This is the online equivalent of being in your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush in the Corner Booth. We talk about everything here except politics and gossipy drama nonsense. And basically, I just babble about stuff until people actually come into the chat. And, hopefully I'll be able to actually see them tonight. That'd be cool. Yeah, I was watching the Lori Vallow Daybell or boring Callow Dingdong or Lori Shallow Doorbell trial today. Yay, I can see you. Hello, Sergeant Fanny. Hello, Shut Up Matt. Was watching that today into the evening because I was also watching EDB, getting a lot of my law tube on. And it was good. Hello, Bilf. We got to see... There's Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Good to see ya. We got to see her get real zesty on this when she was cross-examining one of the state's witnesses. Hello, Danielle Orick, and hello, Saint Papa Smurf, and Teresa Dawson. Hello to you. They were talking to a witness who had gone on one date with Charles Daybell. Oh, Toad in the Hole is delicious. Hello, Regal Splendor. The booth is filling up fast. And hello, Violet L. Lori Vallow is the type I would populate a planet near Kolob with. Well, fair enough. I mean, on the... I don't know, though. On the crazy hot index, she's more crazy than hot. She doesn't do it for me. And I feel like she has not kept herself up as well as perhaps she might. Look who's talking, right? But and I'm certain that being incarcerated has something to do with that too. But I also don't have a whole lot of pity for her. Well, there's Willow, or at least B Willow 5, if that's the Willow that I think it is. But yeah, she was bonkerdoodles today. There were so many objections, and you could hear the prosecution just they had their last nerve exposed, and apparently Lori was tap dancing on that thing because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna have to object. Antagonizing, harassing the witness, asked and answered approximately 7 times. She was an absolute mess. And those objections kept being sustained. And at one point, Doorbell claps back with, Your Honor, am I not allowed to cross-examine this witness? No, jerkwad, you are, but you kind of got to do it according to the rules of the court. And if you weren't operating pro se, your attorney would know that. So, good heavens. A Skelly Bob rose from the grave and gave me a hug and a kiss. Turns out it was an exoskeleton, but yes, very nice. Yeah, it's things got a little zesty there in Arizona today, and I gotta say, I was here for it. I loved watching it. At one point, the woman who had gone on the date with Charles Vallow the night before he was killed, she, pro se litigants do it better. Okay. I have no one in real life to discuss this with. The judge is doing so well. The judge has the patience of a saint, but he is not letting her get away with much. And I, for one, appreciate that quite a bit. Cause yeah, she's something else. That one. And I don't even know what to say about it, except I'm just kind of watching. And when so she's cross-examining the woman who went on a date with Charles the night before he was murdered, allegedly murdered. They the woman revealed that in the time that they had been talking, Charles had revealed a lot about Lori. And she's like, so you spent your whole dinner, your first dinner together, you spent that whole time talking about me. And she said, don't flatter yourself. We talked about a lot of other things. And I was just like, oh, the clapback was amazing. And she did, in fact, heed some of the judge's warning, which kind of surprised me because they had to take a break right after she was asking, so what did he tell you about me? And she keeps doing this in the trial. She keeps referring to Charles as her husband, except he's not her husband. She married Chad Daybell. Charles isn't her husband. So stop it. You're not pulling at anyone's heartstrings. But she said, what did he tell you about me? And then there was an objection. And then the judge said, are you sure that you want to ask that question? Because that can open some doors that you cannot close. And when they came back from their little breaky break, she didn't ask the question. She asked something else. So apparently, maybe her paralegal talked some sense into her. Daybell was the least charismatic person ever. It is crazy that these ladies would get catty over him. Yeah, well, yeah, Daybell didn't, he doesn't rattle my cage either. Well, there's Millie the Dandelion. I hope today's a better day too. And Jazzy Girl Sarah's here. Ah, you're on the way to the horror office. Excellent. Oh, I know, Sarah. I love it when Millie calls me Petal. That just it makes me feel very delicate. And heaven knows I am not delicate. Oh, not delicate at all. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start calling both of them Doorbell from now on. She's Lori Shallow Doorbell. Or boring Callow Dingdong. I mean, there are so many different options, really. But, oh my God. And it's just going to get better from here. I love that the last witness testified to all sorts of things that she had said and done and been involved with. And Lori had no questions for her at all. So court got out early. Hooray! Of course, court TV fucked up. And we had a whole 20-minute segment with no sound, which sucked. But sound has been restored. And the video is up on YouTube for people who want it. Well, there's Pat Jonas. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, dainty and delicate. That's me all over. Mm-hmm. Congratulations and welcome thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Dirty Stay-Ups. Zena Marlene to you. So, yeah, the video is now up on YouTube if you want to see the rest of that final witness's testimony. It's up with the sound restored. So that's nice. Right now, because I did receive a reminder, we should probably talk about night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Cricket, I've been thinking lots of you and sending strength for everything. Thank you, Sarah. I need it. There's Janet. Good to see you. 3:18 a.m. there, where you are, Regal Splendor. Where are you? You must be East Coast. Night Druid. Hey. Can you explain what the title of the stream means? I can. I've been talking about Lori Vallow Daybell and coming up with different names for her as I was watching her trial today. And she got real spicy in the courtroom today. So, yeah. When I call my wife Love Petal Flower Cherub, that's her cue. I'm up to no good. Very nice. Already took your night meds. Good job, Barbara. Scary stuff scares you sometimes and ain't no joke forgetting. Mm-hmm. That's true. So it looks like since Choo Choo has a flat tire and is struggling, and I don't know when she's going to be available to help me move. Looks like Thursday is probably going to be when we're making more of a run to go back and forth to the place that I'm moving into, to Yoda's treehouse. Sunshines. I took them and I'm about to turn into a strawberry popsicle creamsicle. Good for you, my little souffle. Good for you. So I've been packing boxes. I think I've got most of the books packed up now, and the DVDs and the CDs, the stuff that's in the house anyway. Oh my. I got to figure out what I'm going to do, if I'm going to bring the bureau over there. And if I do, then that'll solve some of my clothing storage. There isn't a real closet there. So I gotta, not a good idea to let a flat tire go unfixed, as it can ruin the tire and make it impossible to patch. I will definitely let her know. Yes, I will still be able to check my P.O. box once I move. It just happens to be on the other side of town, but I will still be able to check it. Mom checked it for me today, and I got a lovely card from Jeannie Hansen. And it was very sweet, and I really appreciate it. I see past friends I went to Bible study with every Wednesday when I look at Lori Vallow doorbell thing. Hello, Rosalang. Good to see you. Also, if you burn tires, Karen neighbors will complain. Yeah, they will. They will. Shit, if you burn tires, even out here in the sticks, we're not Karens, but I would complain. I would complain vigorously. Please update your Amazon wish list to add the green stalk. Can't send you money, but can help with that. All right. Well, I will do that. I don't know if it's available on Amazon, but I can find something close enough that will suffice, because man, I can grow some strawberries like crazy on that. So I will definitely do that, Teresa Dawson. And I do need to update my Amazon wish list anyway, because I've still got some things on there that I added when Jerry was still alive, and he isn't anymore. And yeah, Pat Jonas moving does suck a bunch. Thankfully, right after I move, I'm going to be heading down to the Twin Cities for about a week to hang out with Elvira while the BFF and her husband are in Florida. Yes, I do have a PayPal, Regal Splendor, and you can find that right down in the description box. The PayPal is there. The Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get is there. The wish list is there. Yeah, it's all there. So yeah, Pat Jonas moving sucks. I'm going to be going down to the Twin Cities to decompress for about a week while the BFF and her husband are in Florida visiting his mom. And then I have to come back up here, and I'm still working on getting the move done and affording to be able to, keep my phone turned on and go to this conference in May down in Florida. The good news about the conference is that I think it's going to provide me with a lot of information so that I can, it's going to provide me with a lot of opportunities, because we're going on a bunch of ship tours. So I'll be able to, I've been to the Twin Cities a lot. I live 2.5 hours north of the Twin Cities. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time in the Twin Cities. Anyway, so we're going on a lot of ship tours. And if I want to get my travel channel started, the easiest way to do that is to take a lot of video on the GoPro, jump into learning how to edit, and putting those things up. So that's what's going to hopefully happen. I have to be able to pay for the hotel. I have to be able to pay for the flights. The flights shouldn't be hella expensive. The hotel, because it's the same hotel that they're having the conference at, and it's on the Space Coast or the Gold Coast or whatever the crap of Florida. That's going to be, that one's expensive. They want $220 a night, and that's the group rate. So I don't know that I'll be able to get it any less expensive than the group rate. And so I need to get on that as well. But I'm trying to be able to make the money to afford that, because I think it will really help my business. Sorry. Hello, Care for JC. Good to see you. But yes, I have been to the Twin Cities quite a number of times before. Pardon me. Not an area I've ever considered or learned much about. Minnesota has never been an item for wanting to visit for me. Don't blame you. It's pretty. It's huge. But for 8 months out of the year, it sucks. Hope you were doing well. Been a while since able to catch you all in the booth. I'm struggling, Care for JC. I'm a hot mess right now, actually. but I'm getting through it. Ah, you love orange creamsicles. Never ever imagined another flavor. Strawberry. I'm more of a strawberry than an orange girl anyway, but yeah, delicious. So it still feels like I've been beaten with a mallet on my left side, only now the muscle pain is also under my right scapula. I haven't checked to see whether or not there is an actual bruise on my buttock, but I believe there is. And if I'm thinking correctly, it's the same buttock that received a bruise when I slipped on some black ice one fine New Year's Eve and landed directly on my tuchus. Ah, the smell of snow. Barbara. Yeah, it snowed tonight. It snowed today. Thank you, Shannon C. I appreciate all the hugs and love. I appreciate all of y'all just hanging out with me. Strawberry is always a respectable flavor. It certainly is. Yeah, it snowed today. They said we might get some accumulation. I haven't looked outside since this evening because I don't care. I just can't. Oh, thank you, Care for JC. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much here. Just got here. What happened? Did you fall? I have no idea what happened. I woke up yesterday and I felt like someone had taken a mallet to the left side of my body, and I have what feels like a massive bruise on my left buttock, and I have no idea how I got there. Zenu Marlene, to you, Care for JC. Thank you very much. Hello, Sophia. Yeah, Night Druid, it's been nothing but struggle after struggle. It's really been a lot. Yes, the BFF is going to Florida. I'm moving into my friend's basement. Good morning, Duff. Good to see you. Am I missing the futon? Oh, no. No. I am not missing the futon. I'm in a much squishier bed now, and it feels so nice when I crawl into bed. And the sides of my hips don't hurt when I wake up in the morning. Regal Splendor says the body keeps the score, and you are not joking. That is absolutely no joke. So yeah, the BFF is going to Florida. I'm moving into my friend's basement, and then I'm going down to see the BFF and to hang out with her lovely dog, Elvira, and dog sit for about a week. And then I come back up here. And for a few days, and then I am scheduled, as long as I can afford it, scheduled to go down to Florida for a conference. And if I can make it to that conference, I can mystery menopause injury. That's very, very possible. Where in Florida? In near Port Canaveral on the Gold Coast. Where in Florida is the BFF going to? She is going to West Palm. I have no desire to go back to West Palm. I mean, I have some friends there, but I have no desire to go there again after the number of months that I spent there taking care of all of my sister's things. I don't really need to go back there. But yeah, we had gray skies and 1 degree today, Duff. So that's how that goes. But I will be, in theory, on the Hilton Gold Coast from, I want to say, like the night of May 5th to the 8th. Yeah, it's near a cruise port, because we're going to be able to tour a whole bunch of new ships, and it's really exciting. Some of them are brandy new, like the Norwegian Aqua. And if I can get the footage and learn how to edit and just do voiceover for it, that'll get me, hey, Drayton, good to see you. That'll give me 4 videos to upload for my travel channel, and that would be exciting. Last time I went to Florida was Destin, and I really wasn't a fan of it. I don't think I've ever been technically to Destin. No, I haven't. I haven't been to Destin. But, I'll be able to get also footage of the hotel. I'll walk around, I'll shoot that. And it'll just give me some really good experience in learning how to edit and that kind of thing. Oh, you sent me some kitty hugs in my email. Thank you very much. Millie the Dandelion also sent me some adorable photos of a very, very handsome gentleman named Jinx, a void kitty, who is aloof, but loves to walk about in his pantaloons. Oh, very good. Glad to hear some developments might be happening with the travel channel. Yeah, that's why I really, really want to be at the conference, not only for the connections that I'll make, but also for, I don't have a channel yet. I haven't created the travel channel yet. I'm going to. I'm still kind of deciding on the name. Awkward Around the World is probably awkward everywhere. I don't know. But I really, really want to go. I want to be able to go, hey, ham it up again. Good to see ya. Because I think that I can turn this into a number of different opportunities. So I just have to be able to afford it. So that's the thing. That's the thing, is making that jing. So yeah, I figure I don't know that I'll ever be as big as Ben and David are. They are delightful. Hello, Eric Levitt. Room raid from Ham It Up. Thank you very much. Awkward Everywhere is an amazing name. Because I am, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be as popular as Ben and David, but maybe I can get more subscribers than the Travel Git that I occasionally rage watch. But yeah, so that's kind of how we go right now. We're playing it day by day. We're playing it by ear, and got to start somewhere. Damn right. And I'm flying by the seat of my pants. It's kind of what I always do. It's sort of my MO at this point. I wish I didn't have to worry about money too. I'm jealous of the people that don't have to worry about. Yeah, I know. I am envious of people that don't have that concern in their lives. I can't really remember a time that I didn't have that concern. So Awkward Everywhere is an amazing travel channel name. Excellent. And the other thing that we're doing in the house these days is trying to not pick up new groceries unless they're, extremely limited shelf life items and we need them. Taking the awkward worldwide with Cricket. Yes. Damn right. Cricket CO Bilf ill-timed travel YouTube Yemen excursion. Great success foretold by Xenu. Yes. Yes. Foretold by her in the foam of your latest beer glass, one assumes. What the hell was I just going to say? Oh, yeah. So we're trying to like eat up all the stuff in the pantry and in the fridge and the freezer so that we don't have to move it because that's annoying. Moving food is annoying. So yeah, we're doing that as well. Of course, yesterday, freaking out about my taxes. I'll have to file for an extension. That sucks. Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere near my taxes, and that's frustrating as well. All right, I know I plugged you in, you little shit. There we go. I'm not going to have battery loss this time. Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere near my taxes, and right now I don't know that I can even find where my forms are. We've just gotten a photo from Ms. Rosaling. Let's see what we got. Ooh, finally finished the socks and I'm halfway through another pair. Look at these socks she made. They're so cute. Tax is optional for Sector 9 Galactic Patrol. This is official legal advice. Okay, cool. Good. What size shoe do I wear? Generally about a 7. They're not huge feet, but they're okay. Oh, good. Wintry mix possible around 4:45 a.m. It is 1 degree Celsius. Congratulations, Eric Levitt, on becoming a new mod. I don't have mods here. I don't really feel like I need them. Those socks are super cool, though, Rosaling. Where's Xenu when we need him to take the IRS into the volcanoes? Honestly, with what my taxpayer money would be going for anyway, right now, I don't have a whole lot of faith. And he's trying to fire all the IRS workers, too, so time for more ice. Tiny hands, big ice cubes. Tiny hands, big ice cubes. Snuggle socks are on my list as winter is coming in my part of the world. That's right, Teresa, because you're over there in Straya, aren't you? No, Mom's moving somewhere else, Pat Jonas. She's found her apartment. She's mostly moved in, honestly. She's gotten a lot of stuff moved in, most of the furniture and everything else. So all that's left is the dishes, the cat, and the bed. And she's not she's not going to bring the cat until she brings the bed. So that's going to have to happen on the same day because the cat has been very, very clingy. Very clingy. Do we though? Because the last time we had a song from Shut Up Matt, I believe it was for April Fool's Day. But I can check. My seriously legal advice is don't draw offensive political symbols all over your tax return and mail it in with white powder. Every federal defender has one client like that. Yes. Yes, Rosalang, my P.O. box is still good. I just re-upped for another 6 months, so it freaking better be. Yeah. Bilf must be patrolling MILFs for his galactic blow-up dolls. He has the knack for it. Oh, I am not surprised at all. Yeah, date related. That's what I got. And that was for April Fool's Day. So that's the most recent one I have from Shut Up Matt. The only weirder are the sovereign citizens. Oh, Lord in heaven. Yeah, sov cits are something, man. They are something. They're something else. I don't even know what to say. What I can say though is that again, the place that I'm moving to, she's going to let me garden. You do know that there's 2 beds above my head and 2 really comfortable couches downstairs for you to pick from. Okay. Hey, Irish Mart, good to see you. Yeah, it's great to be live. Thank you very much. Sophia, the idea of escaping to a different country, I mean, number one, Millie has already offered to marry me so that I get that green card. It's been a fortnight since you played my song, I've been counting. Well, I had the April Fool. Did I not play the Amazulu one? Because it's not been a fortnight since April Fool's Day. I know what a fortnight is. And it's more than just a video game. But I don't know what I would do for a living in another country. Yes, Sophia lives in Germany. And I don't know how quickly I'd be able to learn German and how quickly I'd be able to get work. Because you kind of should probably speak the language if you go someplace else and try to ingratiate yourself to the locals. But I don't know what I'd do for work in England either. Oh, you have a sovereign citizen uncle, Night Druid. That's fascinating. That is fascinating. Congrats, Cricket and Millie. Drinks are on me at Eric's Bar and Grill. Well, thank you very much. We've not actually done the thing yet, but, you know. Time for bed. Good night, everyone. Things will get better and you have all of us. That I do know, Shannon C. And you guys have been amazing helping me just stay upright through all of this. You really have. I know I've been slacking on going live, but y'all have been incredible. And I appreciate the support and the check-ins and, you know, even just the little things, just, you know, hey, checking in, little message. How you doing? There's a place in California that I've been offered where I have loads of room to garden. I always said that I would never live in California again. But I mean, the idea is tempting. But crazy Auntie Cindy is letting me garden. Sleep sweet, Shannon C. You can work remotely from here and technically speak one language already. Yeah. Ham it up again. Did you offer to marry me as well? And where are you located? Right now, the only thing on my wedding ring finger is my little spinny ring that says keep fucking going. And that also incredibly helpful. Yeah. Marriage proposals from men or women, always welcome, especially to get me out of this sort of mess. But yeah, so I will be able to garden at Crazy Auntie Cindy's, and the only thing that she requested as far as vegetables or things to grow were carrots and maybe snap peas or something. Yes, Crazy Auntie Cindy knows that we call her that. So that her granddaughter will have something fun to pick in the garden. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. It's okay to show the kitty pics. Okay, let me find the kitty pics. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh my goodness gracious. Kitten in a donut, I know, it's serious. Oh, you're in Canada. 2 kittens and donuts, I know, it's serious. How's my coffee making skills? They are on point. My coffee making skills rock. Irish Mart. I do know French a little bit. Unfortunately, I can't marry you for the green card. We would be asked to prove that we've been in a relationship for years. Fair enough. Thank you, Care for JC, for donut kittens. You've got the language covered because you're in Canada. Okay. So yeah, I just have to learn how to say sorry and hey at the end of everything. It's not always a, it's just hey. I do know French, but I need to yes, ketchup and fries, Barbara. Ketchup and fries. Cherry tomatoes are fun too. So many colors, and tomatoes taste so much better homegrown. Yes, they do. The one plant that I want to get, that I want to put in my grow bag, is a thing called ketchup and fries. It's grafted, and it starts off as cherry tomatoes, and then when the cherry tomatoes are done, then you cut it down to the level of the soil, and it grows potatoes. Boom. Like, absolutely amazing. So I definitely need that. Yes, I know French, but I need to fix it. I emailed you a throwback photo of me when I was 7 or 8 years old. Nice. Nespresso with coconut cream coffee mate. Duolingo, says Pat Jonas. You know what? Duolingo is a whole thing, and I'm gonna say it. I don't know if they've resurrected him yet, but now that Duo's dead, been assassinated apparently, I don't have to worry about his passive aggressive bullshit popping up on my phone all the time. Oui, Janet, je parle français aussi, mais je pense que je parle français comme une vache espagnole. And here's a throwback photo of young Eric Levitt when he was 7 or 8 years old. Irish Mart, I do make a damn fine coffee, though, I will say. Oh, you're learning German on it. Okay. I was using it for some of my Korean, but it kept really focusing on the word ant, as in the small creature. So now I know that kemi is Korean for ant, but I don't know why it kept giving me kemi. Duo sees us when we are sleeping and knows our most private fears and yearnings. Yes, yes, he do. But I do have a lifetime subscription to Rosetta Stone. And I find especially that when you're dealing with languages that are Romanized, um, it's really handy. When you're dealing with non-Romanized languages, it can be a little bit more of a challenge because you can't necessarily hear some of the things, some of the differences. Is that a th or a ch or a j? You don't know. I have a cafe. Come to Straya. I can accommodate you and you can work remotely. We have riverboat cruises out of town on the Murray River. People are chill and it's a tiny town with tourists. Well, Teresa, that sounds pretty good too. I've never even visited Straya. I find that with Rosetta Stone, if you're dealing with non-Romanized languages, you really need something to help you learn how to read it first, or at least what sounds those characters make. Because if you're dealing with non-English characters, it can be difficult to hear the differentiations in sound. But with Romanized languages, it's fantastic. Teresa Dawson's offer does sound pretty good. Oh, Pat Jonas is in Sydney. Where are you, Teresa? Where in Australia are you? I don't have my Australian geography down pat. I know that Sydney and Melbourne are on opposite sides of the country. And I have some friends who live in South Australia. And and I know that up more toward the northern reaches, that's where Uluru and the outback are. But that's about all I really know. I know that most of the koalas have chlamydia. You'd fit right in over this side of the ocean. You've already mastered an A1 sense of humor. Plus, we have leprechauns. That's true. You have got leprechauns and you have got fairy rings. I've been to Ireland. I love it. I love it. I was there for 10 days and absolutely adored it. You could defect to the DPRK and be a villainess in propaganda films? Not a chance in hell. I'll send you some info in snail mail probably. Okay, lovely. My wife and I relocated to South Australia in 2020. Oh, okay. Well, my friends are in Gillies Plains. I don't know how big South Australia is, so I don't know if you know where Gillies Plains is, but that's where they are. It's cold in the winter, no snow, but hot in the summer. Yes, I've heard. Sydney and Melbourne are both on the east? Well, fuck me dead. I do like leprechauns. I've never been to Australia. I've never been to England either. And Ms. Millie the Dandelion was sending us information. She sent me a whole historical video about secret historical sites of Norwich and Norfolk. We don't drink and we don't smoke. Norfolk. Family Guy, pardon me. But, you know, I mean, the options are certainly tempting, and it's good to know that I'm there. And all else fails, Charmichael will always Anne Frank me up in her attic. Come to Scotland during the festivals. Why on earth would I want to do that? Fuck me dead. Very aggressive. Yes, but also, actually, that's a phrase that I learned from an Australian. Follow a leprechaun to the end of the rainbow to find the pot of gold. Sampling some of our Irish whiskey helps to see the leprechauns. Yes, I bet it does. I drank quite a bit of whiskey when I was there. So many cruises here, you could totally work remotely from here. I could. Whiskey puts hair on nipples? No thanks. Hey, you know what? Tweezers, man. It's fine. I'd have to get a VPN and pretend that I was still in the States. And then set up a remailing service so that I would get all of my documents and I could still pay my taxes and shit. I don't know. It seems it seems a bit logistically challenging. Let's put it there. Hello, Pamela SP Butterfly. Good to see you. Yeah, I sampled quite a bit of whiskey. Ireland, Scotland, and Isle of Man have ferry bridges where a horse will not cross until the riders have dismounted and said hello to the fairies first. That's fair. Literally just tuned in and you're talking about fucking Australia. Fuck me dead. Yep. That's right, Shar. You know how it goes. Bill says we could build a still out in some woods where the revenuers would know better than to come round. Yes, absolutely. People start cults. You can do this. They do. But those people have probably a lot more charisma than I do. And fewer bruises on their butts. Hey, Lori. You should get a VPN anyway. It is like a condom, but digital and less annoying. Yeah, I really should. I do know a good joke that I learned in Ireland. You guys want to hear my Irish joke? Europe is a great place to work remotely from. Fair. I have a bog and miles of forest behind my house. Good still opportunities. Okay. All right, Barbara. I do have an Irish joke. If you guys want to hear an Irish joke, let me know. In the meantime, please do the YouTubey things. No, we are not a cult. We are not a cult. Shut up, Matt. Hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. Please check to see if you're still subscribed. And if you've not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Thankfully, it's only about 18% of you on a monthly average that are not subscribed but still watch. So please consider subscribing. And hit the notification bell so you know every single time my random ass goes online. You just hit that bell and select all notifications. Also, please remember to change your chat from top chat to all chat or live chat. My mom could use some ones. Her brother that was in the hospital with health issues started his next adventure this last Sunday evening. Thankfully, she and her youngest brother were with him. Oh, well, that's good. Yes. Loves. Teresa Dawson, I love England and Scotland and Wales. And England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Best honeymoon ever. Nice. Yeah, I've not been to Wales either. Only Ireland. Only Ireland. That's the only. Night Druid is saying yes to my Irish joke. Okay. So a newspaper in Dublin is trying to find the filthiest joke in Ireland. And they've received so many submissions. But one of them really stood out because they said, I cannot tell you the filthiest joke in Ireland. But I can tell you that the woman who knows the filthiest joke in Ireland is a nun, and this is where she is. You know, her name is Sister Mary Michael, something like that. So this person goes to this reporter goes to find the nun, and he goes to the abbey where she is, and he says, I'm looking for Sister Mary Michael. And they said, well, she's in prayers right now, but we'll have her come out when she's done. So he waits very calmly in the garden on a bench, and Sister Mary Michael comes out. And she says, how can I help you, son? And he says, well, I'm told that you know the filthiest joke in Ireland. And she says, aye. Can you tell it to me? Oh, no, I cannot. It's far too filthy. Far too filthy. Well, maybe if you could just tell the joke, and then when the really filthy parts are in, you could just say ta-ta-ta-ta. And she thinks about it for a second, and she says, okay. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta. And they fucked in a big pile of shit. Ta-da! That's my Irish joke. There you go. And I also know how to say, what was it? 100,000 welcomes? Get me a vulture? Ked me la fulcha? In Irish? It's about all I know how to say in Irish. Is get me a vulture. Ked me la fulcha. And sláinte. Sláinte, I know. Of course. I drink. Of course I know sláinte. My accent was spot on. Thank you. I spent 10 days there, and I came back, and everyone was like, who the fuck even are you? Who are you? And I'm like, well, sympathetic accent is a thing, and I have it. And yeah, I can't help it. This is going to stick around for a while. Hey, people, places, and perspectives. Good to see you. I can drop into a fairly decent English accent as well, but the problem is that I get my regions all messed up. So I never know if I'm Northern or Mancunian or where the fuck I am. I don't know where I'm from, but I can drop into a fairly decent accent as well from England. Okay, I got to go fry my parboiled broccoli in some Malden sea salt garlic and Extra virgin olive oil. Wow, that sounds fucking amazing, but it doesn't sound very carby. Yeah, Sophia, I'm missing the carbs in there. Where are the carbs? Are you going to fry some tater tots to go along with that? We need something carby. That sounds far too healthy and nowhere near enough carbs, Shar, and I'm feeling a little bit let down. Not going to lie. Yeah, years of Renaissance festivals have done it, because you learn BFA, we call basic fair accent. So you learn how to speak in kind of a, hey, dancing in the rain, good to see you. I do love broccoli as well, but yeah, I'm not seeing any carbs in there and I'm a little upset about it. I love all the Irish accents and the British. Yes. 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 Teresa Dawson is asking the important questions. The real MVP. Where are the fucking potatoes? Oh, you ate way too many carbs already today? Okay. Hashtag diet is going well. My oldest and I used to talk with an English accent in public all the time when they were young. They're moving across the country in 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know there was such a thing as too many carbs. When I was in Texas, I was on the Renaissance Fair circuit with my friend Crow. And we went to one of those creepy parking lot carnivals. And we're just walking around and we're talking amongst ourselves and just speaking like normal people, like we usually do. She's a Cuban who would spend some of her summers in Puerto Rico and the rest of the time in Chicago. And I'm about as white as they get. Thank you. Thank you for adding potatoes. I appreciate that. And these two teenage girls walked up to us and went, "Are y'all from England? Y'all sound like you're from England." Well, then we had no choice. So of course we were from England. Yes, we are. How can we help you? And so they're asking us all these questions. And what do you, oh, well, we're in town, just visiting, really, taking in the local sights, as 'twere. But they were just fascinated by the fact that we sounded like we were from England, and they noticed no difference when we went from speaking like normal Americans to England, to English accents. But then we were stuck being English for the rest of the night. Another time, we got into kind of an Irish thing, and so we were stuck in Irish accents, and we're driving through, God, it had to be West Texas, because there's nothing as boring and fucking beige as West Texas. And when she got out of the car that night to check into the motel, she kept being Irish because she forgot that she was Irish. And so then the dude was like, "Oh, where are y'all from?" Oh no, it's just the two of us. We're traveling. We're part of a band. What is a normal American? Yeah, I know, right? I have no idea. We're part of a band. We're on our way to Arizona. Catch up with the rest of the group. And yeah, well, it's just me, and my friend and my dog. And he looks out the window and he sees that her friend is also a female and that we're in a Toyota 4Runner pulling a trailer. And he's like, y'all just park that trailer right out in front here. I'm going to keep an eye on it all night so that nothing happens to it. Y'all are going to be safe here. Y'all going to be fine. And I hope that you enjoy your visit to America. Thanks. And she got back in the car and she's like, I fucked up. I'm like, what did you do? She said, I kept being Irish. I went, okay, so we're Irish tomorrow morning too when we check out. She said, yep, okay, we'll roll with it. I knew this lady in graduate school who was a medieval studies person. She would brew mead. Oh, mead is delicious. And served haggis once. I thought she was from the UK, and someone was like, she's from Chicago. Apparently told everyone the fake English accent was the result of a head injury. Magic. Sophia had ice cream for breakfast yesterday because fucking adult. Good job. Oh my God. Tampa to Portland. They're both moving to Portland? Put an airplane and Portland map on my vision board. Yes, and they're driving. You know what? It's going to be a beautiful trip. And if they take the time, they're going to be able to see some really cool shit along the way. If they're just like deadheading it, they're not going to be able to see all the cool stuff that's there. But there's some cool stuff. And they're going like literally from down here to up here in the country. They're going diagonally all the way across the country. The weather's going to freak them out for a while. Jesus. But you know what? Good. I hung out in Ireland for a week with some cool young Northern Irish peeps, and I started talking with that Irish rhythm by the end. It is so easy to pick up. It is. It is. And it's terrifying because I'm trying to find my group. We're walking through some tiny town, village thing. I'm trying to find the group because I've been stopped and fascinated by a bunch of different things. And I'm in the chemists and I'm in the, the candy shops and whatever. And I walk into a pub and I said, have you seen a group of loud Americans? Oh yeah, they're right back there. And I went, oh, right. They're right back there. Okay. Yep. There they are. Because I knew that they would be identified as loud Americans and I was not. I live about 90 minutes from Portland. When you visit, we could meet up. Oh, that would be nice, Pamela. You're flying her kitty to her. Oh, good job. They're adulting so well, I needed to leave so they could move out of home. Yeah, well, I can't say that I'm adulting real well, but I'm fucking trying, man. All right, y'all. We've been on for a little over an hour. Oh, we left the house early because the flood had sucky timing, so we rewarded ourselves with ice cream. I also tore my pants, luckily in the thigh area. Oh, goodness gracious, Sophia. I didn't realize that you were dealing with a flood. That sucks. I'm sorry you tore your pants, but at least it wasn't right down the butt crack where it usually happens. All right, my loves. I'm going to go. I'm going to sign off. We've been going for a little over an hour, and that's about where I'm tapping out these days. Hit the like or the dislike, subscribe, do the things, all the things, the YouTube-y things. Adulting is not all it is cracked up to be. Dancing in the rain, you are not fucking wrong. Oh, Sophia, you grew up on Irish lullabies, so the Irish comes easy. Tooralooraloora, tooralooralai. That's the one that I grew up with. I'm looking to see at my channel analytics page to see how many I've dropped. How many subscribers I've dropped since I've taken a little bit of a leave of absence. Wow. Yeah, I'm down to 1124. Not surprising. But I'm here and I'm doing the thing. And we'll just keep doing the thing, you know? As long as I stay over 1,000 subscribers, it's fine. Oh, no, normal flood we drove to. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to do the best I can, Irish Mart. And, yeah. I'll be talking to you. I will do my best to be back here tomorrow. Hopefully even on time. I know I came in late, but just keep swimming. You damn right. Just keep swimming. Paddle, 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 paddle. I've washed my face and did my skincare 3 days in a row, and I even did a face mask today. So that's some. I know. I'm doing me. The corner booth is always here. I love the corner booth. You guys are always so supportive and wonderful, and I love y'all. So thank you very much. Yeah, if you want to reach me, the email is down below. The Amazon wish list, I swear to God, I'll get on that tomorrow, is down below. A place where you can help out Nomi, who is a friend, a good friend of the channel. There's always going to be somebody in my description box that you can help that isn't me. And all the ways that you can assist me, they're all down in the description box. You're still here. Got swept into a meeting soon as I got in. The audacity. On catch up now and still sending all the loves to everyone. Well, thank you, Millie. Have a lovely whenever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to try to be back here tomorrow. Maybe not the same bug time, but definitely the same bug channel. And right now, it's one more for the road. Dino. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip ought to get it. Emotional support dumplings. Gonna steam it. One more for the road. Be well, sleep sweet, stay safe. Have a great whenever it is, wherever you are. Watch out for deer. Peace to you.